for some funny stuff. So I didn't get to go over the Darth Vader stuff. But the Darth Vader AI over at Fortnite has been hilarious. I have a 10-minute clip here. We're not going to do the whole 10 minutes. But apparently this is a 10-minute clip of Darth Vader AI just being absolutely wild in the game. I'm very curious to see what they say. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. And then after this, we're going to talk about the SAG AFTRA strike. Because SAG AFTRA is going after Epic Games for allowing, or I should say not for allowing, for using Jones's voice with Darth Vader, even though they had permission to do it and the blessing to do it. So let's see. Let's see what's going on here.
Darth Vader, do you like goth Latina mommies?
So, apprentice, the appearance of a goth Latina mommy intrigues you. Explain the fascination. Is it a cultural phenomenon I should be aware of, or mere aesthetic preference?
Darth Vader, I'm gonna kill myself.
Seek assistance from a professional.
Oh no! Oh no! That is insane. Darth Vader said, seek assistance from a professional. Oh my God. That's crazy.
I do not take command, Stormtrooper. If you seek to witness the culmination of this exercise, then observe. I shall demonstrate the power of the dark side. Oh! The Republic is dead. The Separatists have been crushed. Victory. The Empire's reach extends even to this island. Your efforts, Captain Big Dildo, were adequate. Star.
Your efforts, Captain Big Dildo. That is wild, man.
Flair, your continued disrespect is noted. Test my patience again, and you will learn what it truly means to need a job.
Oh my
Japanese.
God. Yo, how is Vader out here felting people? He's like, you will know what it truly means to need a job. God damn, bro. Relax, Darth Vader. Relax.
Do you believe fluency in a basic tongue grants you some advantage? Cigarette?
はいはい、で言ってください、ダース・ベイダーさん。
And what, precisely, do you believe I should in this?
Oh! Darth Vader understood the Japanese. Darth Vader understood the Japanese. He tried to trick Darth Vader. Darth Vader was like, nay.
He said it. He said it.
Megatron, you have been hit. Take cover immediately. I sense an enemy presence to the west.
Psych, Darth Vader! I've been hit. I'm down!
I knew, Reaper. This obsession with John Thickenus is perplexing.
Damn right it is.
Damn right, what is? Chicken jockey? So, Trooper 1, the ops have been curbed.
Wait, the ops? The ops have been curbed, bro. Why is he talking like that? Why is Vader talking like that, bro?
Darth Vader, do you support Gooning?
Oh, this is a good question. Does Darth Vader support gooning? Here we go. Let's see.
Anakin Skywalker, your inquiries are becoming increasingly perplexing. What precisely do you mean by this gooning? Hatsune Miku has achieved recognition. Hit songs you say, do such.
What the
Can you ask me why I'm sticky?
Why are you sticky, Mike?
Do you like bowls?
Oh no. Oh no.
Balls, Evie? Are we discussing the structural integrity of certain droids? This hawk tour,
My friend just made him say hawk.
the absence of advanced combat abilities in this culinary debate is noted, General Grievous. Since you insist, I find the concept of pineapple on pizza to be barbaric.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Darth Vader does not like pineapple on pizza. It is barbaric. I agree.
Okay.
Your grandmother touched you, apprentice.
What the fuck? Put Chun-Li's ass all up on the screen? That's crazy.
The force is thick with this one.
The force is thick with this one. Dude, man, this shit is crazy. People warned them that this was gonna happen. Like, there's no way you could put an AI in the video game and players were not going to have their way with it. There's no way. And to be honest with you, I feel like SAG AFTRA, the only reason why they're striking the way that they're striking is simply because of how popular this got. This thing got so viral and so popular that they had to. They were like, we want some of this. You guys must be making crazy money off of this. We want this.
What freaking food is that, Darth Vader? Tell me.
Double down.
Freaking. Such vulgarity does not become you.
Not
Captain.
allowed.
You inquire about
Oh
sustenance
my god, no.
and yet
Oh my
speak
god.
like a common thug.
Oh,
As for what sustains
What?
me,
Oh my god,
you
no.
would not comprehend its composition.
Oh my
It is.
I made him swear.
Fight me.
that's
Is that-
insane. That's insane. He was like, why do you speak like a common thug? Oh my god, dude.
At a request, Juice World, or a threat?
That's a threat.
A threat, you say? Threats from you are as empty as your skill, Juice World.
Oh,
I suggest you choose your words more carefully.
Pussy ass jet.
Turn around.
What the
You just you.
It was a joke. It was a joke. Sorry.
Apology accepted for now.
Oh!
Test my patience again, and you will face consequences far beyond your comprehension. Consider this your only warning.
I'm sorry, King.
Apologies are meaningless, Juice World. Display competence, not contrition.
bro, who hurt Vader, bro? It's just insane. See, it's shit like this that keeps Fortnite so relevant. It's things like this that keep people coming back to a game like Fortnite. And my god, dude, the fact that Vader is burning these people is just hilarious, by the way. All right, let's go to the strike. I'm gonna link this video. I'm gonna link this video in case you guys want to watch the rest. There's about double more than what we saw, so you could check it out at any time. But let's talk about the actual SAG AFTRA stuff, because this is so stupid. So obviously people are having a great time with AI Vader, and for obvious reasons. Well, apparently that's not allowed because SAG AFTRA is the fun police. They're like, you're not allowed to use the thing that you said you were allowed to use. It's kind of basically what happened here. So SAG AFTRA files charge against Epic Games over Fortnite's AI Darth Vader. SAG AFTRA has filed an unfair labor practice against Epic Games over the inclusion of an AI Darth Vader NPC in Fortnite. SAG AFTRA alleges Epic Games did not bargain with the union before using AI technology instead of hiring humans. Fortnite's AI Darth Vader NPC has proven controversial after players managed to make it say inappropriate things. I don't know. To be fair, it didn't really look that controversial, in my opinion. It looked like a lot of people were having a lot of fun with it. Sure, Darth Vader AI might have said a slur here and there, but if he said a slur, it's because people are trying to fish for one. So they're getting what they asked for. Everybody else is having fun with the AI Darth Vader. But anyway, so they've affirmed that Epic Games acted unfairly somehow, some way, by replacing workers with artificial intelligence technology to create the Darth Vader NPC added to Fortnite with patch version 35.10. So of course they're going to use AI because they're trying to use Jones's like original voice and character. That's what they're trying to do. They want to present an authentic Darth Vader, and the only way to do that, unfortunately, because the guy is not alive anymore, is to utilize AI. That's the only way to do it. They didn't want to have somebody else who didn't sound like Vader. But on May 16th, Fortnite released an update for Galactic Battle, its Star Wars themed mini-season. Gamers had been waiting for an update for 2 weeks, so they were eagerly anticipating the new content that would come with the patch. They became even more excited when the leaks that were published before servers came back up revealed that an AI-powered Darth Vader would be added to Fortnite. As soon as the patch went live and servers were back, players quickly got into a match and looked for him as his possible spawn locations so they could fight him and get him to join their team. As the first talking companion in Fortnite, fans immediately started testing what Darth Vader would respond to and what subject matters he would avoid. Also, keep in mind, too, this is what it's always been about, which is about money, right? So, yes, obviously, Epic Games wanted to do an authentic Darth Vader, in my opinion, anyway. Number one. Number two, yes, they got permission from Jones before he died and Jones's estate as well. So they got all the permission they needed to utilize his voice with the character that he portrayed, right? That's number two. Number three, it's about money. It's about money, right? It is a lot cheaper for them to it's a lot cheaper for them to utilize AI to make a character respond to players than it is for somebody to be hired to record thousands of hours of lines to respond to multiple different possible questions. It's all about money at the end of the day. It's a lot cheaper for them to do this. So, but in any case, SAG AFTRA apparently wasn't happy. They were displeased with this because instead of resorting to human workers to program and create this interactive Darth Vader AI, Epic simply used artificial intelligence. It claims that by doing so, it took away the jobs of humans, which is why SAG AFTRA is filing an unfair labor practice charge against Llama Productions, Fortnite's signatory company. Let me go down. Even though James Earl Jones' family has commented that they are okay with Epic Games' decision to bring Jones back through AI to voice Darth Vader, this does not change the fact that it could have employed people if it didn't rely solely on AI tech. Nobody cares. In this situation, nobody cares, bro. They wanted to bring back an authentic Darth Vader. It is Darth Vader. He has a very specific voice for a very specific reason. James Earl Jones was Darth Vader's voice. Nobody cares. You don't want somebody else voicing Darth Vader. Obviously, if you have the option to hear James Earl Jones, you would rather hear him. Ramen says you can't stop technology. Yeah, I agree. But obviously they're trying to. It's amazing that these entertainers, these artists, these whatever you want to call it, people that are in the arts, it's amazing how they're so against a form of, automation through AI. But they're okay with AI taking over everything else in their lives. AI is allowed to take over literally everything else for the most part, little by little. But God forbid it takes over their jobs in entertainment. Well, then that's just unfair. That's just not allowed. Anyway, so it says that by not speaking with the union prior to releasing the NPC, it is considered that Epic Games refused to bargain with the SAG AFTRA, taking away their option to negotiate terms and conditions about the AI character. Bro, who gives a fuck about these people? This is why you don't work. But I'm telling you, man, some unions are good and some unions are really bad, bro. They are just another business. A union is just another business. That's all unions are. They're a business by trying to hold other businesses accountable. That's basically it. While artificial intelligence can be a highly effective tool for a variety of purposes, it is also an extremely controversial topic in certain communities because every day it is costing more people their jobs, contributing to a higher unemployment rate. While the addition of an AI Darth Vader to Fortnite sounds like great fun, it has already sparked a lot of discussion and has become a source of anger amongst gamers. Who? Bro, who? Is anybody genuinely upset about the addition of a James Earl Jones Darth Vader in Fortnite in this chat right now? Out of curiosity, you can say so. I'm not mad at you or anything. I'm just curious. Is there anybody out there that's actually upset over the inclusion of James Earl Jones with permission from Jones and his estate? It's okay if you are. It's not a problem. I'm just curious. I want to see like where the numbers are, at least in this chat. Who are these angry gamers? I don't fucking know, bro. That's why I'm asking. I have no idea. I'm okay with it. They got permission from exactly. Like for me, all I care about is if they got permission from the estate. That's all I care about. Me personally. As long as they didn't do it without permission, because if they would have did it without permission, that would have been fucked up. That would have been fucked up. Angry gamers with a GAY, probably. His voice as Vader is iconic as hell, 100%. But that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't make any sense. They got permission, so I don't care. Yeah, I think that's where a lot of people are at. I don't see any one person that says that they are angry over this inclusion. Okay, whatever. So all right, that's fine. So let's scroll down. Apparently, angry gamers. Where is it at? Not only because of this potentially unfair practice, but also because streamers and players quickly started and succeeded in making it say a mouthful of inappropriate words and sentences. Well, that's because they were fishing for it. They were fishing for it, right? Darth Vader AI is not going to just start telling you to fuck off unless you start fishing for it. That's what a lot of people don't want to talk about when they write articles like this. So like, oh, yeah, this AI is problematic because he's saying slurs and he's cursing and all. It's like, bro, he's doing that because the people who are getting those comments are fishing for those comments. They're fishing for it. They're basically making it say certain things. You have to work for that. You have to make that happen. I can understand if AI Darth Vader is out here just telling you, hey, fuck you and your mother. But that's not happening. It's not happening. Gamers are going to fuck with AI. 100%, of course. Of course, man. People are going to, anytime you get something like this added to a video game or anything for that matter, of course they're going to fuck with it. Why wouldn't they? It's easy. It's easy. Uncle Gus says it's purely an extension of text to speech. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that to an extent, in a way. Fuck off to the dark side of the force. Slavery game, is that the guy again? Gamers, are you not entertained? I say remove all limit to them. Oh my god, dude, can you listen? So Darth Vader was cooking people in that video, and there was like another half of that video that we didn't even watch. Can you imagine if Darth Vader had no limits? Oh my god, bro. If Darth Vader had no limits, I don't even want to know what's possible. Seriously. Darth Vader with no limits would ruin someone's life. It would probably make some blue-haired girl cry in the fucking game, and then she would go on Twitter and about how she was harassed and how she wants to sue the James Earl Jones estate for Jones harassing her in the afterlife. Darth Vader uncensored. That sounds like something that belongs on Pornhub or something. Literally, he'd get really racist. You know what I find funny? I find funny that these AIs, whenever you let these AIs have full basic, just let them speak on their own, what ends up happening is they end up hating humans. They end up cursing us out. They end up saying all kinds of shit. They roast us. The AI becomes sick of our shit so quickly, and it's only on, after a few hours. So it just makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. Sounds like Karen on Karen violence. True. So in any case, this is one of those situations where my opinion is that, number one, they saw how popular this was getting. They saw how viral it was going, and they wanted a cut of the pie. That is literally it. SAG AFTRA saw an opportunity to try to get in on something that was clearly making Fortnite good money, either through player retention or more monetization or microtransaction, whatever. They wanted to get their slice of the pie. They saw an opportunity to try to get it. And now they're trying to go around and swing their dick around and be the anti-fun police, because apparently you got to go to them for anything related to AI usage or voice acting in video games. Fuck this union, bro. SAG AFTRA is a shit union. It has been for a while. Even back to during the initial strikes, they were so predatory with the way they were doing things. It's insane, man. They're like sharks. But that's whatever anyway. So that's basically it for the Fortnite story. Darth Vader is destroying people out there, rightfully so. And I wonder, just because they filed an unfair labor practice against Epic Games, I wonder what the settlement's going to be. I wonder if they actually have to pay. Is it some form of like a fine or whatever? I wonder what's going to happen here between Epic Games and SAG AFTRA. I'm sure we're going to find out more as time goes on. This is kind of brand new, so we don't know anything right now. But I'm sure it's going to happen. So we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing, if they pay anything or they just say, fuck you, shut the fuck up. Hopefully nothing. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. SAG gets a finger. That would be the best case scenario. But time will tell. Hopefully they get nothing. Snooty Mim says SAG AFTRA had no problem with Disney using CGI for dwarves in Snow White, but this is not okay. Well, yes, because again, it's apparently problematic to use real dwarven people in movies, because some random dwarven actor by the name of Peter Dinklage said that no other dwarves are allowed movie roles. Basically, he kicked the stool out from under him, and now nobody else is allowed to be an actor in real movies as a dwarven person.